We live in a world that needs to hear the good news of Jesus. When you're engaged in activity, when you're engaged in a community, you're more ready to hear that good news. And so whether you're coming to a summer camp or a retreat, our brand of ministry is active and it's engaging. So for kids, that means that we're out in the woods, or we're on paddle boards, or we're in pontoons. We're doing something. And in that, the message of Christ's love for this world is shared.
As someone for whom camp has been such an important part of my life, to share that with my family has been a joy. To watch my kids become attached to these counselors and to love the same games that I loved when I was young, to sing the same songs, and really to see them connect with God in community and in creation. That's really special to me, to be able to share that with my spouse and with my kids. There's no way that I would be a person of faith without the impact of camp. We love camp!
I've met so many amazing people through camp. Just the way that I think about my faith and just the way that I go about my life. Camp has really impacted that.
My faith is what it is because of camp. I can say that, and I have said it in testimonies. Just like camp did for me, I want camp to be a place where kids can grow in their faith and be comfortable being themselves.
We've been around since 1938. We still have connections to some of our very first staff people and our very first campers. We so value the experience of being everyone's place. When people come to a retreat or conference, it is more than just an act of leisure. When your day-to-day routine is paused, when you intentionally silence the noise and distraction of life, you open yourself up to hear what God wants you to hear. At Green Lake Lutheran Ministries, we see our role as so much bigger than providing space for meetings and conferences. Through the radical and holy hospitality offered on our sites and modeled by Jesus, we hope people leave at the end of their stay with a clear sense of who they are and whose they are and their purpose in this world. Green Lake Lutheran Ministries is called to be bold. We have a renewed vision for how we will serve campers, guests, and our community. We continue to claim summer camp ministry as core to who we are, and that won't change. But we also feel a call to raise our level of accommodation for our retreat and conferencing ministries, for those that we're currently serving and those that we haven't yet served. And then lastly, we want to grow our community. We want to share the good news to those that are around us in awesome, new, and inspiring ways.
The world is ready for this, in fact, looking for it. And I see that Green Lake Lutheran Ministries is taking the lead again to create something that I think will lead the nation, frankly, for Bible camps, for retreats. And so my hopes now are that they'll take a next step and create something that reaches, certainly, number one, the kids, but also beyond that. And we're looking forward to it.
There is something special about camp that doesn't happen anywhere else. The way that people experience God tangibly. And I want to preserve that for generations to come. It's absolutely critical to the church, to our youth, to the world.
The impact of this ministry on the lives of thousands has been made possible because of the partnership of people like you. Your gifts water the seeds of faith that are sown at all three of our sites. We can do this important work only because of your generosity. I invite your prayers, your questions, and your best possible gift as we partner together to share the life-changing love of Jesus at the water's edge.